So apart from what you do at work, right? What else
Mm.
completes you? What else keeps you busy or excites you?
Well, like a lot of things, but of course, family is one thing. And my son just turned 18 and he's like all big now. And that's one thing. But actually, last year, I made the decision that because the remote consulting through the pandemic had been like the thing that we were doing, and a lot of customers were still happy to continue doing it. I was like, why do I need to do this in that like big city and be cooped up into the room there and do something or go to the office and travel all the time? So actually right now what keeps me mostly sane is that I'm sitting physically in a small village, the center village. I set up our office as a co-working space here in a kind of like a village office where we can host a variety of things. And basically, I'm like supported by the whole village right now.
Mm.
I can always go out and talk to anybody when my head is full of stuff, or I can go for a walk or something. And family and extended family is around here. So, yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you for sharing that. I think what I can take away from that is the metaphor of a village. I think many times when we get too competitive in the business world, especially when sitting in like glass buildings,
Yeah.
everything seems me versus you or trying to win over
Yes.
you. But
Yeah.
moving to a small town or a small village, I think everybody knows each other. Everybody is willing to lend a hand, support.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's very true for business as well, especially like
It
for
is. It
small
is.
consultancies or people who are dealing with multiple relationships. It's not like just me trying to survive, but it's all of
Yeah.
us trying to make sense together.
And it's also very useful in the sense that sometimes you are too stuck in your own bubble, like with people who speak exactly the same stuff
Mm,
as you do, and you think the world is like that. But when you're in a small village, you have everybody from everywhere here, and they have like different backgrounds and different levels of training and experiences, and it really keeps you from being too tied in your bubble and believing that everybody is either believers or non-believers of what you're trying to tell them will speak the same language. So oftentimes here, for example, I had to explain what is it that we do. And I remember some conversations with, for example, some of the villagers where like I wanted to explain to them that I'm doing something like API consulting. And I'm
mhm,
like, okay, how do I explain this? And then you had to find out metaphors. Okay, yeah, you have this, you're in the shop and you're selling their stuff, but actually you have these cash registers and other things, and they are actually using APIs for these and these purposes and payments and so forth. And of course, the audience is not always understanding still what it is what you're doing, and they don't need to. But it also helps to build my communication skills in a way that
mm.
if I can make them understand even something about it, then I probably can
Yeah.
customers understand more.
Yes, yes. I think there is tremendous value is going beyond our immediate circle or that bubble, right? And
Mm.
even for me, just through this podcast, I meet so many people and I
Yeah.
sometimes I miss out, but I take out a lot of value without even
Mhm.
realizing consciously.
Yeah.
But it impacts me, changes me, it changes my perspective. And that's invaluable. And I think
Mm.
that's very helpful in what you were sharing earlier
Yeah.
about the stress or the toughness or the challenges of dealing with people with
Mm.
different points of view. I think having that solid base can serve as that foundation on which
Yeah.
you can actually build a grounded business.